Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to this energy reading for the year 2025. Now you may be wondering, what's the rush? Um, well, as I have shared in previous episodes and energy readings, this next few months are going to be quite packed energetically. And there's a lot of karma, there are a lot of endings, there's a lot that we are dealing with. So, my intention with this reading is to give you guys a vision. This is especially for the Divine Masculine Collective, but not only, of what's awaiting on the other side of this portal of transformation. It's radical transformation happening with the Divine Masculine Collective, the Divine Feminines as well. And so today is the 9-9 portal. 9 is about changes. And around this time of the year, there's always a turning point, meaning the next portals, 10-10, 11-11, leading to the 12-12, are going to really mark this new beginning, right? They're the ones are about new beginnings. And this portal that is now starting, portals, by the way, are energetic doors that are almost like invitations for us to use the collective, use the momentum, the collective, not the collective energy, but the universal cosmic energy to move forward on an individual level. And obviously, for those of us who are on the path of ascension, this is what we're following, right? We're following the divine guidance, and we're following the universal higher intelligence. Okay, so this portal, this 9-9 portal, until the 11-11, is just going to mark this series of endings leading up to the new beginning, and it's super exciting, but also quite a journey. So here's the thing. I was already receiving messages for 2025 and 2026. And I have shared in the past that the Divine Masculine Collective is going through a 2 years period of, I don't want to say training, but this is a period of time for them to really step 100% into their leadership role, and also the time to catch up with the spiritual work of the Divine Feminine. Here's something that is important to know, is that this is by design. Okay, the Divine Feminines are more spiritually advanced, and it's not we're not using this as an advantage. It's just by design, because we're guiding each other out of the matrix, right? So the Divine Feminines have gone through their karmic rite of passage over the past years, but very intensely over the past 3 to 4 years. And if I were to go back on the time where I was dealing with these karmic endings, and I just did not have the overview that I have today, it is pretty harsh. It was pretty rough. I remember I was constantly just so 17, that's a very spiritual number. This is a new spiritual beginning for a Divine Masculine. This is what I'm hearing, new spiritual understanding. And so, yes, as I was getting myself out of these karmic patterns, codependency, all sorts of dynamics, relationships and friendships that were not serving, my old job, my old identity. I was relying constantly on, divination. I was relying on tarot, and it took me 3 years to get to the point where not only that has become the vision and it's my life now, that I have stabilized that frequency of the new earth, of my real identity of as a divine feminine, as a leader of the new earth, as a psychic. I have my gifts back. They're only enhancing from here. It took me 3 years to do that. Okay. And so this year, it was the beginning for the divine masculines of this karmic endings. It was the awakening, right? The dragon energy really lit a fire for the divine masculines. And now the year of the snake, it's about transformation. It's about, but no longer, the old type of transformation where it's like, it's a beautiful transformation. Transformation doesn't have to be painful. Once you get used to it, it's actually kind of fun. You're just, once you surrender the ego, you realize that you can play with the ego, right? It's when we are so attached to our ego as an identity from the old earth as a result of trauma, or hanging on to that identity for safety, we feel trapped. We feel stuck within that matrix of reality, right? When we heal and when we come back to our original blueprint and we realize that we don't have to be that persona because it's just not serving us. It served a role in the old earth. It served the purpose of getting us through, of protecting us. But now in the new earth, we need to become our most real avatars, soul aligned. Okay. And it's a constant play, right? You're not going to be just one box and that's it. It's an ongoing journey of embodying all sorts of avatars. And that's the thing, is when you have, we're going to have a beautiful conversation here with my Arcturian badass friend, probably next week, and we're going to talk about soul connections as well. And the thing is, both of us met in 2021, and both of us have gone through huge transformations. We have changed countries 3 or 4 times in 3 years, and is that soul connection is like, it's still there. And we have changed immensely so many times, but like it's just as if never happened. What happens with karmic connections, and I know it's a long introduction and we're gonna dive into the reading, but I just wanted to point this out. What happens to karmic connection is that it's your identities that are attached, and you are stuck in that box, and you are stuck in the box of the identity. And when you want to release yourself from that identity, from that role that you or your partner has imposed upon yourself or your family, doesn't have to be like romantic, your most significant relationships, when you get out of that box, the roles that others have assigned for you, this could really be also your family, your karmic family. Just give me a second. Yeah, okay. It was annoying, that chewing gum. Sorry about that. So you connect through those identities, personality types. You connect through addictions. You connect through toxic behaviors. You connect through greed. I don't know, I'm making this up. You connect through, let's just say, some sort of interest that is not necessarily long term. And so what happens when you want to evolve and follow your soul's evolution, you cannot stay inside of that box. You need to follow your soul's evolution and the global and collective evolution as well. But in the new earth, connections are at the soul level, at the core level. Now, in the 3D, you may want to distance yourself, you may want to cut cords, you may want to just run away from them, but they're still there because it's a soul connection. So we are entering the era of truth, the age of Aquarius. Aquarian energy is very blunt. Aquarian energy is not like fluffy, puffy, doesn't give a fuck. Aquarian energy is not sentimental. Aquarian energy tells it like it is. And so we are entering that phase where a period of time where if you're not much of a fan, if you're not really into hearing the truth, you may want to get used to it, because it's and this is the narcissists are really going to struggle, especially over the next 2 years. Basically, okay, and we're starting to get into the reading. Basically, everyone with an agenda is just going to be up in the air. Narcissists and 3D people will no longer be able to hide behind masks. The same as us, we will no longer be able to hide who we really are, meaning these spiritual, powerful beings, these mystical creatures, these cosmonauts. Everyone's true colors will be out there for everyone to see, and that's what's going to unfold over the next 3 years. All right. Okay, so I wanted to start the reading I wanted to end it, but let's start with it, with my absolute favorite card deck, Inspirational Visions. This is my inner child deck. And the Divine Masters are going through such a deep inner child healing right now. Because here's the thing, we cannot be fully in our leadership if our inner child is not yet healed. And yeah, just before we start, I just wanted to share also for the Divine Feminines is that connections, partnerships, liaisons, however you want to call these very unboxed relationships with your divine counterpart, whoever that is, are not going to be, okay, we're together and we're just going to rule the world. They're going to unfold very organically. They're going to unfold at the slow pace, because everything that is rushed is just ignoring all sorts of real things that are still happening, and also ignoring healing, right? The next 2 years, what I'm hearing is that the next 2 years are mainly purpose oriented. So it's all about your purpose, your mission, whatever that is, getting to know each other as humans as well as friends, especially as friends, and whatever comes from that comes from that. But I wanna point out that the Divine Feminists have been a little bit, well, have had to be very patient, but also at the same time, the Divine Masculine also knows the timing. You gotta trust the Divine Masculines, because if it wasn't time yet for the mission, it was not time yet. And there's nothing you can complain about, because Divine Masculines are also divine. beings, divine counterparts, they also follow divine guidance, even though it doesn't seem like it from the point of view of your ego. So we are starting to trust more the guidance of the divine masculines because they are leading. They are starting to really be in their leadership positions. But you gotta trust the divine feminine because they can sniff that. They know when you don't trust them. So you gotta work to do divine feminines, okay? You've done work on yourself, but then now it's time to work on everything that comes up in a partnership. And you have time. The next 2 years are going to reveal all your patterns that you thought were not there, but they're still there because there's one thing to heal on your own and another thing to heal in partnership. What? We could not have had a better card. Ta-da! The most gorgeous card of all. I never had it before. It's the Wizard of... I swear I'm gonna cry. If I end this episode without crying, that's an accomplishment. Experience the magic of the universe, Wizard of the Galaxy. Divine Masculines, December 2024. It's gonna, well, wait, that was for the inner child healing. Yeah. So the Divine Masculines right now are going through a process of inner child healing for them to become wizards of the galaxy and experience the magic of the universe. A lot of the divine masculines, as children, as a child, they were just highly creative, highly tapped in, highly just magical, you know, and the world has robbed that from them, just like it did for all of us. And they never had a space where they can be their most magical self and they can practice magic. And so all that dimension of self was lost. And when you no longer connect to the magic of the universe, you know, you can be in depression, you can be in addictions, because a big part of who you are, it's almost like it's dead, right? And you want to come back to that place. You want to come back to that place of magic that is not just available for children, it's available for everyone who can connect with the dimension of, with higher dimensions. Why is it that I don't have it? Wizard of the Galaxy. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's the last one, which also is a symbol of the 9-9. It's the ending. So I feel like this is the inner child healing that the masculines are going through right now. It's marking the end of the dull and boring and artificial type of life. And so they're tapping into this magical dimension through their inner child healing. All right, so you will never be bored if you strive to develop your innate powers of imagination. One way is to create mind-expanding experiences which are extremely uplifting and inspiring. For instance, how would you like to witness the magical creation of a universe, of the new Earth? Sit in your secret, quiet place, making the lights dim. Begin by breathing deeply and concentrating on your body, relaxing and letting go of all build-up tension. That is exactly what I was hearing, is that the divine masculines have been burying just a lot of stress, a lot of stressful situations, and stress, trauma, all that sort of, the gloom and doom of the world just disconnects you from source and from your wizard powers, your wizard energy. And so right now it's about giving your inner child this space, you gotta be the one who does that for yourself, divine masculine. Okay, no one is going to do that for you. Let go of, I don't want to say let go of the responsibilities, because obviously you're a grown up and you have your life, you have your responsibilities. It's not about running away from the world and hide in a cave, but making an active priority. And don't fool yourself, divine masculines. You have chosen to abandon your inner child, okay? And that's how everyone else took that space that was meant to be nurturing your inner child, and they took advantage of it. And all that energy that you should have poured into yourself, they took it for them. Hold an object that you can meditate on, such as a glass bowl, or just gaze at the blank wall. As you focus your attention, visualize the darkness of outer space with glowing stars and planets. Imagine the flickering star lights. It's just meditate on this. Just meditate on how you want to create. It's about reconnecting with your creative energy, with your creativity, with your creative power. Remember, before you got into the whole old earth nonsense, you loved to create, right? Whatever it is that you started doing as a in your career, it started with you enjoying creating, right? Then it turned into something else because, you involved way too many energies that were not benevolent. But it's about tapping into that magic. Personally, I did that for myself last year before I started this channel. And I'm like, how I was tapping into my energy. I was playing with tarot. I was brainstorming. I had all sorts of pages. I just saw 555, transformation, turning point. And I feel like the divine masculines, like, they need to believe in their dreams again. They really need to start being this wizard. Like, this is the energy that the divine masculine is gonna come into as a result of this healing. It's wizard, it's creator energy. But let's ask the rose archetypes. What is the energy? What is the energy associated with this? I really feel like I'm going to pin it down below, but there is a reading where I channeled that the divine masculines, that the autumn season for the divine masculines is going to be their spring, meaning summer season was quite a little bit their winter, I want to say. And now it's like sort of their spring. And I really feel like I'm connecting right now with the energy of winter. I really feel like this winter in particular, especially from the 12/12 portal, is just going to be freaking magical for the divine masculines. Wow, I really do. Like, I'm seeing some snow, well, depending where you are on the world, but it's like I want to cry because it's, as I'm connecting with the energy, I feel like the divine masculines are really going to start feeling overwhelmed by this energy that they haven't connected with. I said that I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this recording without crying. So winter is going to be quite magical. This is a spring time for the divine masculines, meaning they are going to, it's just new beginnings, right? It's like September has been a huge, massive turning point for the divine masculines, because endings are new beginnings, right? But before they start having the shape, these new beginnings, it just kind of feels like just an ending, right? So you just got to go through these endings before the magic on the other side of this. I mean, I am just connected with the energy of December. Oh, wow. Okay. We have empowerment again. We had this invigoration empowerment potion. It's kind of feel like a magic potion. Yeah, I mean, this is related to the magic. I'm curious. There's a magic card here in this deck. Do we get the magic card? Okay, yeah, this also feels like the blue pill and the red pill. And I feel like the divine masculines are just out of the matrix, right? It's like they're taking the potion of the new earth right now, which is their natural state of being. They don't even have to do anything. It's just then we got a crown chakra over here. We'll see. It's just their natural state of being. They've just been playing the matrix game for far too long to remember the joy of life. We got the joy over there. Okay, let's see. I'm just curious. Let's see. What is this potion all about? What is this potion energy all about? Universal love. Yeah. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole existence. I mean, just look at these two cards. They feel so... Yeah, the divine masculines are being flooded with universal love, which is unconditional love of God. And their heart chakras are just going to be open. Their heart chakras are going to be open. I was not expecting this energy, I must say, but it's like the divine masculines are going to be very, very different by the end of this year. And also divine feminines, remember to let go of the version of your masculine that was disempowered, that was playing small in the old earth, that was just doing Unboxed Relationships, basically. It's time to envision their most badass self that is currently unfolding. But also keep in mind, divine masculine is like, you don't have to be a certain way in this space of universal love and unconditional love. It's like, I really feel like, okay, I'm going to share this just very quickly. A while ago, I was hearing this metaphor for the divine feminines because it's coming through the universal love, that the divine feminines need to embody that amount of pure unconditional love to the point where the divine masculines are, going to do literally n'importe quoi. They're going to do whatever out into the world. They're going to run away. They're going to do their thing. And just like a child who went playing with the wrong people and playing with the bad guys and they got hurt, they're going to come back to mama. I'm not saying that you're the mother, but just bear with me. And it's like, you gotta have that amount of unconditional love and forgiveness towards them. That's what this is all about, no matter how hard it is, right? And it's because they didn't have that space. They don't have that space currently. Oh, we got the creator. I'm gonna pull this. We got the creator. Because they did not have that space where they can just be who they are, because they have been used, they have not been properly loved by their families, it's unconditional love is non-existent on planet Earth. This is why you, divine feminine, had to go through that journey, this whole journey, for you to embody unconditional love. And be a space for unconditional love, not just for your counterpart, but also for the new earth, because the new earth is all created from love, from unconditional love, from the 5D, from the heart space, from the heart chakra. Got the priest. Oh my God, I'm excited. So what can you tell me about this universal love? What can you tell me about this universal love? I just want to clarify, you are not their mother, okay? This is not one of those distorted karmic relationships where your unhealed inner child will see you as their mother and vice versa. It's like, no, it's really about, it was just a metaphor, okay? Just want to clarify. We have the father. Interesting. I was not expecting the father. Okay, what's going on? The magician in the reverse. I mean, duh. Oh, interesting. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is fun. What's up? Star in the reverse. The Tower, of course. The Tower is the Tower. Yeah, so the father and the magician in the reverse. There's something about the father wound that has not allowed the divine masculine to tap into their magician power. There's something about the father wound. Like healing the star. Star is healing energy. Healing this father wound will allow them to gain back their magician power and access, will give them access to their 10 of Pentacles, which is their legacy in the new earth. Okay, what's this father wound? What's this I mean, this inner child healing, I really feel like it's all about, maybe they followed their father's path, which is not them, because they have like whole higher dimension. Two of Wands in the reverse, lack of direction, and Knight of Cups, emotions, disconnected from their emotions, emotionally mature, emotionally disconnected, what I'm hearing, Tower. And so this Tower, Knight of Wands in the reverse, so this Tower is going to, well, I've also been sharing that Mars is currently in water energy, Cancer, and it's going to awaken the divine masculine to their emotional world. Gotcha. So there's something about their father that was disconnected from their emotions entirely, or just, I'm getting a lot of like rigid energy, like distorted masculinity, distorted masculine role model. There's a Tower. A Tower is a sudden occurrence, okay? Or a revelation. It could be watching this video or something that is happening in your physical reality. So there's something that you could not. There's something that is like, when I'm channeling, there's a lot of energy. So I'm trying my best to keep up. Two of Wands in the reverse. Two of Wands is direction. It's knowing where you go. It's just being driven. There is this wound that needs healing with the Star card. This wound around you being disconnected with your emotions, disconnected from your emotions, that was preventing you from seeing your path forward. So actually, right now, the divine masculines are maybe trying to operate from the same distorted identity of who they were. Like maybe let's just say if their father was, let's see, what is this archetype? Actually, let's get an archetype and we're going to wrap this up. 10 of Cups in the reverse. I'm out of here. Their father did not follow their happiness. What more do you want to know? Their father did not follow their happiness. They were tied to all sorts of rules and all sorts of old earth patterns and all sorts of King of Cups in the reverse. Gotta be kidding me. They were just not connected to their emotions, to their intuition, to their path, to who they really are. And so they did not follow their truth. They did not follow their path. And the divine masculine right now is like, I don't want that life. I don't want that life. And because they have maybe had a veil around the fact that even though they resented this archetype that their father passed on to them, they still followed it. I'm gonna put this here. This is so gorgeous. They still followed it unconsciously because that's what we do. And it's like I'm seeing a father who's just like playing small. It's like, oh, there is no magic for me. Oh, my 10 of Pentacles is out of reach. Oh, I cannot reach for the stars. Oh, there is no happiness. So I'm just going to settle with a karmic person who is just not good for me, is toxic or abusive. It's like disconnected from their energy, their emotions. And I'm getting a lot of, the word I'm hearing is cynical. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Like this is going to put you, divine masculine, on a path of just fast moving energy, fast forward energy, because you have access to universal love right now. You are opening your emotional body, your heart chakra, your emotions, your sacral chakra. You're opening all that to the energy of the higher realms, which are going to lead you. I mean, I don't think I've ever had 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles both in the same. The Star and Magician. This is a huge, powerful energy. As you heal this divine masculine, things are going to move very fast for you, because it's like you did not choose the right path. Basically, with the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Wands can also mean like it can be lack of direction, but it can also mean choosing the wrong path. Not choosing your path, not choosing your soul path, because you are not connected to universal love and your inner child wonder and the wizard magician energy. I feel like I want to sit in this energy for like so long. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting headaches, like extreme headaches, as I'm channeling this energy, because this is something that followed you your entire life and that kept you stuck. This is stuck energy. Almost feeling like there's like a skin, like divine masculine, just like it was a skin that was stifling you. Right. Okay. So that's it. That's the message, period. It's like divine masculines are returning to magic. They're connecting to universal love versus the fabricated love that we grew up with. They're disconnecting from the ancestral patterns, from their family, karmic family, distorted patterns, distorted energy, because they're the generational curse breakers as well. And this is going to put them on a path, on the right path, on their soul's path, because they have connected with their King of Cups energy, with their emotional, because our emotions are our guides, right? It's when we gaslight ourselves and when we are not in tune to that energy, that's we follow everyone else's agenda instead of ours. And I mean, needless to say that this is going to lead to the 10 of Cups, which is utter fulfillment. It's going to be gradual. It's going to be, it's like opening up to the real life, basically. It's like a vivid energy. It's like colorful. I mean, look at that. And we have 10s here. These can be talking about the 1010 portal. This is something that this tower may happen around the 1010 portal, maybe 5 of Wands. Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be some sort of conflict around the 1010 portal with regards to this father wound. Maybe their father not approving of their soul's path, and projecting their own insecurity and their own programming and agenda. So that could happen around the 1010. This tower. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Okay, so I just want to pull one more card to see what's the archetype that the masculine collective is going to embody as a result of of this deep healing, deep inner child healing. Okay, we got the companion again. I mean, we know that this is going to lead to their divine feminines, but what is their avatar? What is their archetype that they're embodying? I mean, anyway, companion again. What the fuck? I mean, we know that the 10 of Cups it talks about the companion card, but let's draw one more time. Let's see, what is the archetype? The creator. Let me shuffle one more time because it didn't want to click through all the way. The companion again. Kind of feel like the divine masculines are surrendering to the fact that, I mean, we had the companion in our last card, so it's only logical that this is coming through. Listen, I'm not trying to fit the reading to my desires. I mean, I've told you I've fully let go of my divine counterpart and just like open to everything, to whatever the universe wants. But I mean, this card really wants to come out, so let's honor that. Well, let's see if there's another card that wants to come through. We have the child, the seeker. We have the seeker. No, this is the card. I mean, I wanted to give you a new information. We had the innovator at the bottom of the deck. I wanted to give you something new other than the last reading, but I mean, it is what it is. So, so the divine masculines between the 9-9 portal and the 10-10 portal are going to surrender. This tower is going to make sure that they surrender. And also this Mars in Cancer energy, they're going to surrender to their 10 of Cups, to their wish fulfillment, to their true divine counterpart, whoever that is, because they're going to be flooded with universal love. And so I'm hearing they will no longer be able to deny their real true path in life. Because now they're connected to their true North Star, which is their inner compass that they did not have access in the past because of this father wound that they carried as part of their role to clear the karmic template of the family. And so that's what I have for you. Okay, so this was a reading. I was sharing that this is going to be a reading for 2025, but actually this feels more like a reading for the energy that's coming out of this fall season. And the energy that is the divine masculines are going to embody in the winter season is just pure magic. It's everywhere here, like everywhere. We even have the magician. Gotta be freaking kidding me. I'm gonna leave it there. All right, dear ones. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, for me, this energy is just so clear. Like I can feel it. I can just connect to it very easily. And I hope this gives you guys a bit of a vision. Obviously, I kind of feel like this is the new Earth. You see, it's like divine masculines are connected to their vision of the new Earth. And tapping into their magician power. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.